Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to try Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. So I got just decan of the fragrance. So we're going to go straight to scent. If you want to know, the fragrance comes into a white bottle that is the shape of the signature line of Tom Ford. First thing I'm picking up, it's a little bit of freshness from the bergamot and coconut. I'm also having a little bit of tuberose. Picking up some ylang ylang and jasmine. Also I'm picking up some pepper. Definitely bergamot, tuberose, and coconut are the strongest note. In the bergamot, I would say the strongest on paper. There's some other sweet aroma chemical in the background. It's hard to say what it is. But I would say it's either tonka bean or benzoin. On my skin, what I was picking up, on the top note, I was picking up a lot of tuberose, a lot of coconut. As I also picking up a little bit of ylang ylang, a little bit of jasmine, a little bit of pistachio. And there's some notes that were kind of sweet and like some aroma chemical in the background. I would say I was picking up some like tonka bean, benzoin, again, that it's hard to say at that point what it is. Well, I would say it smells a bit like vanilla, but it's not vanilla. I also was kind of picking up some cardamom. In the heart, I was picking up a lot of coconut, and it was the most dominant note. Forgot to say if there was a lot of bergamot in the opening. In the heart, I was picking a lot of coconut. I was picking up also a lot of tuberose, a little bit of jasmine, a little bit of ylang ylang, and at that point, definitely there was some tonka bean and benzoin note in there. It was not the strongest, but it was present. In the base, there was a lot of coconut. There was a bunch of benzoin, also a little bit of amber, and a little bit of tonka bean. Fragrance lasts 7 to 12 hours, so I would say it was pretty low on that range, more toward the 7. So it's not quite, it's a bit longer than average, but it's not quite long. Projection was average, little bubble around me, were able to smell it. For the complete note breakdown, top notes are pistachio, bergamot, cardamom, and pink pepper. Heart notes are tuberose, ylang ylang, and jasmine. And the base notes are coconut, amber, tonka bean, and benzoin. Now, where I would see this fragrance, it's really summery, really not quite sweet, but it is a sweet fragrance. Personally, it's a unisex fragrance, but I think it's more of a woman's fragrance. I don't think it will be a good business scent. It might be good as a dating scent. Still sweet. Coconut is a bit original as a note for that kind of fragrance, for like a dating fragrance, but it still is part of those notes with also tonka bean and benzoin. Though it's getting more and more popular, especially with Le Beau. In a summer-winter spectrum, it will be definitely more a summer fragrance than a winter one. The smell is more summery. Coconut and bergamot and tuberose are really summery note. Projection also is not crazy, even though kind of a sweet fragrance, but it's not overly sweet or doesn't feel like synthetic or anything. It doesn't feel like super natural, but it doesn't have that strong synthetic smell that will be nasty in summer. So will work well in summer. Also, the projection is not too crazy, so will be even better. Longevity is pretty good for a fragrance in summer. Usually they tend to last not as long, so that's good for that. In winter, I don't think the smell really fit in winter. Also, I don't think that projection will work either. And as an everyday scent, I don't think it will work really well. The smell is not so mass appealing. It's not something that's bad or anything. It will smell nice, but it doesn't smell like professional or anything. It smells like almost someone going on vacation. So I don't think it will be a good scent. Also, fragrance is expensive, so might be not as appealing for someone that want to wear it every day. And longevity is just barely like won't reach like proper longevity for an everyday fragrance, so that makes it a little bit bad. Also, well, again, the fragrance is expensive, so it's not the kind of fragrance you want to bring with you at work or another place in case it breaks or something. So it's not a fragrance you'd want to reapply necessarily, and it doesn't last a good amount of time either to just reapply it or reapply something through the day. It kind of almost lasts the whole day, but not quite. So will be hard to put something else like in the middle of the day because it will layer and might not give a good result. So it will be really, really bad everyday fragrance, actually. Personally, I think it's not bad. It's nice. It's not crazy. I'm not a big fan of it. I think coconut is a really distinctive note. And if someone that love Tom Ford, that love coconut, it may be a good fragrance for them. But there are so many other options with the note of coconut that I don't really see this fragrance being a must in any collection unless you love Tom Ford and coconut. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, we'll like and share. If you try the fragrance, tell me what you think about it. Also, if you're a big fan of Tom Ford, tell me what is your favorite fragrance. So, thanks for watching and see you soon.